Hi everyone, it's Wayne here, also known as the Plantaholic, and this week I'm going to be talking about Bromeliad Plant Care. What are bromeliads? Well, bromeliads are a plant group from the pineapple family, Bromeliaceae. Why do I like growing bromeliads so much, and why are they one of my favourite plant families? Well, it's because they're so diverse and they have often very colourful flowers or foliage and are so useful for using in an exotic garden, even outside for the summer in the UK. And I currently have about 35 species and counting. So the first type of bromeliads I'm going to talk about are commonly called air plants. So here on the left we've got a clump of Tillandsia bergeri. In the centre I've got Tillandsia usneoides, and on the right I've got Tillandsia palacea, and these are very silvery, as you can see, and it's because they're covered with tiny hairs or scales called trichomes, and they help to absorb moisture from the air and also nutrients into the leaf surface itself. And the Tillandsia usneoides quite often grows on trees and as an epiphyte, and also telegraph wires. So what is an epiphyte? An epiphyte is a plant which grows on other trees for support, not to take nutrients from the plant itself, just literally for support. And about 10% of the world's plants are epiphytes, so around about 30,000 or more. And the Tillandsia usneoides grows in the USA, and it has tiny little either blue or green flowers. Some of these other Tillandsias have very brightly coloured red or blue flowers, tubular in shape, and are pollinated by hummingbirds. So the next group of bromeliads I'm going to talk about are the xerophytic, or the more desert type or arid type bromeliads, which are terrestrial, so they grow in the ground rather than as epiphytes in the trees. And the one on the left here is a hectea, with very silvery foliage to help reflect the intense sunlight and heat off the leaf, and hence keeping the leaf surface cool. And the one on the right is a baby pineapple, and this is a variegated pineapple. I'm not hoping to have pineapples from this one. It's grown for its ornamental foliage with the variegation, and also for its flowers, which are sort of pinkish. And there are other genera such as Cryptanthus and Dicea and others which are very similar in habit and growth to these. So because of the conditions that they like to grow in, being desert conditions or arid, they like lots of sun and also very good drainage, but plenty of water in the summertime and then drier in the winter. Finally, this group of bromeliads are known as the tank bromeliads, and they are epiphytes in the tropical rainforests. They're called tank bromeliads because they collect water in their rosette of leaves in the centre, so the leaves form like a vase, and these grow quite often in the tops of trees, sometimes 100, 200 feet or more up into the tree. They often have tree frogs in the centre of the foliage in the vase, and they have tadpoles, give birth to live tadpoles in the vases in the tropical rainforests of America. So as you can see, the foliage colour is absolutely superb. They're all evergreen, and in the winter time, such as now, it's now February, they do lose some of their colouring due to the low light levels in the UK. But even still, I'm sure you'll agree, the colour is absolutely incredible. And as the light starts to increase in March and April in the UK, the colours intensify yet again. by the time you get to July, these colours are really, really vivid, and that's when I put them outside for the summer, and then obviously I'll bring them back inside in October before the frosts return. So most of these are Neoregelias. So this one here is Neoregelia Carolina tricolour. This one with the speckles is Neoregelia Cheers, and the foliage can quite often go yellow with red spots in the summertime. This one's an Echmea. That one's called Echmea Foster's Favourite, and you can see in the centre there's a spent flower there. It's got the red berries. It had red berries in the autumn, obviously they've gone over now. This one here is Neoregelia spectabilis, known as the fingernail bromeliad, and you can see why. It looks like it's got nail varnish on the end of the leaf. Nice variegated Neoregelia there called Raphael, and the centre goes deep purple in the summertime. We've got a Vresia here, Vresia zebrina, with a lovely zebra-like foliage, and you can see there was a red flower there, red bract with yellow flowers, yellow tubular flowers. Those have gone over. And this one at the back is an Echmea blanchettiana, outstanding orange. The whole foliage will go bright deep orange in the summertime. So how do I look after my bromeliads here in the UK? Well, of course, these aren't hardy, but most of them are tougher than you think, actually. So most of these do overwinter in my conservatory for the winter. It goes down to 3 degrees centigrade. It's not heated, but I keep them really dry at the root, and I tip them upside down to remove the water from the central vases in October before bringing them inside my conservatory. So all of these haven't been watered since October. The vases are dry, and you can see that the spent flower buds are in the middle. So on this Neoregelia, the flowers are blue, and you can imagine the contrast with those blue or violet flowers with that deep red. Absolutely stunning. Now the Vresia zebrina does need warmer temperatures, so I'll keep that in my bathroom, and I will remove the spent flower spike soon, and then it will encourage more growth, more rosette leaves from the base. And the Echmea blanchettiana outstanding orange I keep in my living room. It does like warmer temperatures. Eventually that will get very big. It will get about 1 metre across and 1 metre high. Most of these grow just between 30 centimetres up to about 60 centimetres max. But I'm sure you'll agree they're absolutely stunning plants, well worth buying and growing, and using outside for the summer, and decorating your house for the winter, of course, because of course they are evergreen foliage. So how much would they cost? Well, of course they're all different prices, but these small baby Vresias, I just paid about £4 for those, and they're absolutely beautiful. You can actually put these on tree ferns in the summertime outside in the shade. So it's important to put them in the shade when you first put them outside in particular, so that they don't burn in the sun. So Vresias have got quite thin leaves, so they will burn in bright sunlight, whereas the more robust, waxier, thicker leaves of the Neoregelias, they don't burn in the sun, I find. They can put up with plenty of sun like they do in the wild. Now the Echmea blanchettiana is a bit of a sort of important plant, really, a bit of a choice plant, I should say, and those would cost about £20 or £30 upwards. The majority of these Neoregelias you can get from about £10, £15 upwards. So do look out for them. I really hope that I've inspired you to grow some. outside in your garden for the summer or in your houses for the winter. Do comment below if you do have them already in your home and garden, and obviously look out for my videos in the summertime to see how they perform outside in a UK garden. So hope to see you next week, guys, for another video from the Plantaholic. Take care, see you soon, bye.